My mother-in-law doesn't let me have sex with my husband. Let's jump into this one. My husband and I got married a year ago. He and I didn't live together before. In fact, we hardly saw each other because we both worked and studied at the same time, so our time was quite limited. We got married and went to live together in his apartment. Unfortunately, 2 months after our wedding, his father died in an accident. My mother-in-law and my husband, who is an only child, were devastated as it was quite sudden. My mother-in-law, left alone, began to suggest to my husband that we move with her to her house to keep her company.
What?
But because she's from another state, we couldn't due to our jobs and college. Then she came to us. Our apartment is 2 rooms, so my mother-in-law occupied one and my husband and I occupied another. I mean, my mother-in-law never liked me. She is one of those mothers who think, in quotes, no woman is good enough for her son, end of quote. As a couple who are still, in quotes, in the honeymoon stage, we had sex very frequently, every day, even up to twice a day. This changed when my mother-in-law arrived. Since the apartment is small, I didn't feel comfortable doing it with her living there. It is going to cause a lot of problems. The thing is that when we did have sex with my husband, my mother-in-law magically interrupted us. It didn't matter what time it was, even if it was 3 a.m. She casually got up and knocked at our door, asking, "What are we doing here?" That's mad, man. So basically, 3 a.m., this woman is supposed to be sleeping. You are in the room. You are like, the time has come. Let us get on. While in the act, you hear a knock on the door. What are you doing? That's wicked. That's pretty wicked. Or she'll tell my husband that she feels bad because I heard first, or things like that. Then this has been going on since my mother-in-law moved in with us. It's been 7 stressful months. Besides, I have no privacy of any kind. She criticizes everything I do, especially my food. My husband tries to give me my place, saying things like, in quotes, "It's not true, mom. Food tastes good. You don't try, pa." What really annoyed me was the fact that she started saying that several things of value and money were lost in her room casually the day I stayed at home. These are the worst mother-in-laws to have. Damn alright. These are the worst mother-in-laws. She puts in bracket, I had the day off from work and study in the afternoon. I really got fed up. I told my husband that this really wasn't what I expected. I agreed to let her move in with us because my father-in-law passed away and I was really trying to be empathetic to her and her pain, but I'm not going to let her call me a thief. Now, I'm at my parents' house. My husband keeps calling me and sending me messages to come back, but I don't really know what to do anymore. This is really stressful. It is. Seriously, putting myself in that position is a very stressful position to be. But let's see what you people think. Dr. Govner says, does he really expect you to tolerate this until she dies? If so, don't go back. It's so destroying. If he moves her out and pretty far away, you can consider going back. I think in a situation like this makes sense. Because number one, the more she's there, first of all, people like this, they will hardly change. Because one of the reasons why I think they will hardly change, who knows, maybe your husband was an only child. So there's already an attachment she has to her son. And generally, she just feels that, as you said, no woman can be good enough for her son. So it means automatically the problem here is not just her, it's just the fact that she does not think you are the man or the woman for her son. Probably the woman for her son, she is the woman for her son. Or should have wanted to choose a woman for her son. So why that's already a very big problem? Why I think that's already a very big problem is because no matter what, she will not change that perspective in her mind. Most probably she might not. So the best situation is what this guy or this doctor, governor, says here. Just move her out to a place nearby where if she feels lonely, she can come for a visit and go back. Since she's not willing to accept you for what you are, for the position which you occupy in your husband's life right now. Anyway, tell Hobby he has 2 choices. Be married to you or be married to mommy. 2 more. Alok says, don't go back until your mother-in-law leaves your apartment. Same thing. Benson says, mothers who believe no girl is good enough for their sons usually raise sons who are no good any women. Bruh, we don't see her saying something like that. We don't see any situation here of the husband not being a good husband. So probably he was a good husband. Or probably so far has been a good husband, but he's just not yet handling the situation well. So if you find yourself in this similar situation and you are the man, what you ought to do is you are married. Even from a biblical perspective, you have become one with your wife. This is a new family you are building. Not neglecting the older one, yes, that's fine. But this family, this woman is your new priority. So what you ought to do is still in love and kindness to your mother. Move her out, bro. Move her out. Pick up on her as regular as possible. And build a good home for your wife and your new family. Eh? Big ups, big ups. Give me your suggestions down in the comments. Oh, the mother-in-law is destroying her marriage. She cannot even knock her husband. What's the next time, right?